So gold and silver have been bouncing around lately. As you can see here, gold today is down 0.5%, nothing large, and silver is down 1.84%, having somewhat of a modest correction after bouncing back after this previous correction. Well, what's really happening here is a lot of indecision. Some people are calling this a flash crash. So gold market flash crash explanations vary from fat finger to price manipulation. So down here, as you can see, people are speculating whether or not, it's just normal market activity, such as short sellers protecting their shorts and, knocking down the market, or something such as manipulation. So Mark O'Brien, executive director of Goldcore, said the flash crash today had the hallmarks of price manipulation. Still, as ever, it is nearly impossible to tell and could have been a fat finger trade or a large fund or bank liquidating a gold position. So, or here we'll contrast this with Ross Norman, executive officer at Sharps Pixley, said that the move looks to be shorts defending their substantial positions, but some of us have doubts, which makes gold a steal at these prices, he says. In fact, it is the cheapest insurance in town against economic difficulties. So, I do not cover the manipulation story much on this channel simply because it's just impossible to prove. So I don't really feel like talking about something that, is such a misnomer. I mean, nobody's really going to know for sure whether or not this market is manipulated. I mean, all markets could be manipulated in one form or another, but the physical market still underlies what people are willing to pay for a specific asset or commodity. So, I mean, if these prices were quote unquote fake, as people like to say, then the physical market just would not reflect these prices. But since, producers and distributors are willing to sell at, based on the spot price, it leads me to believe that, the manipulation story is, I'm not going to say it's not true, but I'm not going to say that it is undoubtedly true. So let's go back to the prices here on the daily chart. As you can see here, we've just been, over the past few months, we've just seen a lot of indecision. I mean, we bounced back after seeing the 1850, and somewhere up here I told you guys that it was my prediction that we'd be coming back down to the 1850 to either find a double bottom or possibly break below that. Now, my sentiment is somewhat slowly changing to bullish. I still do believe we could see somewhat of, a flash crash that could take us below 1850, but I think 2014 should be a positive year for the metals. I think a lot of, bullish news for the metals is going to come out of left field. I think it's going to completely just surprise the market. And yeah, I think it should be somewhat of a good year.